A bank account is running under your name and all its funds are transferring into. My beloved child, a chilling truth is circling around your life right now, and you must not look away. Somewhere, hidden in silence, a bank account has been created under your very name. But this is not an ordinary account, for every transfer, every shadowed movement, is draining into a direction you never authorized. The trail is dark, the details twisted, and yet your name stands stamped on documents you never touched. This is not coincidence, nor a simple mistake. This is a deliberate plan designed to trap you in chains you cannot see. The balance inside is staggering, numbers rising and falling as though they are alive. But each line of money, each secret transfer, is meant to pull you deeper into an unseen web. Someone close has stitched your identity into their greed, and now they move silently behind you. The moment you feel safe, the screen lights up in their hands. They watch as funds shift from your name into a hidden space, while your destiny is twisted into records you never wrote. This is the very warning that cannot be ignored. The stranger behind this curtain does not move like a thief in the night. They move like someone who knows you deeply. Their hands hold access codes, details, and whispers of your life. How else could they walk straight into the vaults under your name? The walls of secrecy tremble because the truth cannot be hidden forever. What is being written today in the silence of accounts will scream tomorrow in the courts of life. You are on the edge of discovery, and the hour of exposure is closer than they expect. Each number shifted is a seed of betrayal. Each transaction drips with the weight of a plot carefully designed. My beloved child, you are not losing money, you are being prepared for a blow far deeper, one that could shatter your very future. And yet, this truth rises now because you were never meant to be broken. This is not an ending, this is the sign that their web is unraveling before your eyes. The documents are traced, but signatures don't belong to you. The handwriting of betrayal can never hide forever. Their desperate attempt to shadow your destiny will soon bring their downfall. The account is only a mask, a vessel through which they plan to suffocate your dreams. But what they did not expect is that light cannot be stopped, even when darkness tries to bury it in silence. Your name carries weight, and no false account can steal that away. Step by step, the picture becomes clearer. Their face trembles as they realize the game they played is about to expose them. They believed you would remain blind, but you are now watching with sharper eyes than ever before. This is your turning point, and their final mistake was thinking you were powerless. The numbers transferred may look like they have vanished, but heaven has already recorded every hidden transaction. What they thought would be their escape route has become their chain. Their name is engraved beside every deceitful move, and soon the evidence will crush them. They thought the bank would protect their lies, but the very institution is now holding proof against them. Screenshots, ledgers, and logs, they cannot delete what has been witnessed. Even the system they trusted will testify against them. The room where they sit grows heavy with fear. They never imagined you would be awakened to this truth. They never imagined the voice of destiny would tell you what they tried to bury. And now, every moment they breathe is a countdown to their exposure. The more they try to cover their tracks, the louder their guilt echoes. The more they hide the funds, the brighter the trail shines. There is no escape when their betrayal has been written into the very fabric of time. This account was their weapon, but it is becoming their trap. They wrote your name on paper, but they wrote their own downfall into history. Their pride will collapse in the same moment their plan is revealed. My beloved child, you stand at the edge of vindication. The very forces that rose against you will fall into their own pit. The funds they thought would lift them will sink them into a storm they cannot escape. And your name will rise untarnished, shining brighter than ever before. A bank account is running under your name and all its funds are transferring into. My beloved child, a chilling truth is circling around your life right now, and you must not look away. Somewhere, hidden in silence, a bank account has been created under your very name. But this is not an ordinary account, for every transfer, every shadowed movement, is draining into a direction you never authorized. The trail is dark, the details twisted, and yet your name stands stamped on documents you never touched. This is not coincidence, nor a simple mistake. This is a deliberate plan designed to trap you in chains you cannot see. The balance inside is staggering, numbers rising and falling as though they are alive. But each line of money, each secret transfer, is meant to pull you deeper into an unseen web. Someone close has stitched your identity into their greed, and now they move silently behind you. The moment you feel safe, the screen lights up in their hands. They watch as funds shift from your name into a hidden space, while your destiny is twisted into records you never wrote. This is the very warning that cannot be ignored. The stranger behind this curtain does not move like a thief in the night, they move like someone who knows you deeply. Their hands hold access codes, details, and whispers of your life. How else could they walk straight into the vaults under your name? The walls of secrecy tremble because the truth cannot be hidden forever. What is being written today in the silence of accounts will scream tomorrow in the courts of life. You are on the edge of discovery, and the hour of exposure is closer than they expect. Each number shifted is a seed of betrayal. Each transaction drips with the weight of a plot carefully designed. My beloved child, you are not losing money, you are being prepared for a blow far deeper, one that could shatter your very future. And yet, this truth rises now because you were never meant to be broken. This is not an ending, this is the sign that their web is unraveling before your eyes. The documents are traced, but signatures don't belong to you. The handwriting of betrayal can never hide forever. Their desperate attempt to shadow your destiny will soon bring their downfall. The account is only a mask, a vessel through which they plan to suffocate your dreams. But what they did not expect is that light cannot be stopped, even when darkness tries to bury it in silence. Your name carries weight, and no false account can steal that away. Step by step, the picture becomes clearer. Their face trembles as they realize the game they played is about to expose them. They believed you would remain blind, but you are now watching with sharper eyes than ever before. My beloved child, the whispers grow louder as the truth spreads through corridors unseen. They thought the walls of the bank would shield their plan, but even the walls cannot hide a secret forever. The sound of betrayal is echoing, and you are beginning to hear it clearly. Every shadow they created is now betraying them. The cameras they forgot about, the files they left unsigned, and the witnesses they ignored are all standing ready to testify. Their greed blinded them, but their fear will now expose them. This account, under your name, is no longer just about money. It is about power, control, and an attempt to drag your future into chains you never agreed to wear. But destiny is stronger, and no chain can hold what is chosen to be free. The storm is already forming, and those who played this game will soon face the consequences of their reckless pride. They will not walk away with victory, they will walk away with shame. My beloved child, the night is heavy, but the morning is waiting. You may feel the weight of betrayal pressing against your heart, but strength is already rising within you. What they meant for destruction will turn into your proof of power. Their plan was written in lies, but your story is written in truth. And truth always outlasts deceit. The files they forged will crumble, and the evidence they planted will fall apart under the weight of light. Do not fear the process, for every step forward is uncovering more of their trap. Each transfer they made is marked, each number recorded, and none of it can escape the unfolding revelation. You are not walking into ruin, you are walking into restoration, and it begins now. The rooms they meet in are filled with nervous silence. They know the walls are closing in, and their eyes dart from one another in fear. Their courage fades as the truth creeps closer like fire. My beloved child, you are not meant to carry the burden of their actions. You are meant to witness their downfall without losing the strength inside you. Do not let their lies define your future, for your destiny is untouched by their shadows. They watch their accounts, but the numbers no longer comfort them. They fear every sound, every knock, every notification, because exposure is coming. They cannot hide from what they created. Their pride is breaking, and their voices will soon crack under the pressure of judgment. The path ahead may feel uncertain, but clarity is already burning through the fog. You are stepping into a moment where everything shifts. No longer will their plot remain hidden in silence. The account they used to trap you will be the very rope that binds them. They dug a pit for you, but they will fall into it themselves. What they meant to be your end will be their undoing. My beloved child, remember this: destiny is not written by thieves. Destiny is written by forces greater than greed, and nothing can steal what has been chosen for you. Stand strong, for the storm will not consume you, it will cleanse the lies surrounding your name. The silence is cracking, and the truth is roaring louder with every heartbeat. Their fear grows because they know the moment of exposure is near. You are about to witness justice like never before. The bank files are aligning like puzzle pieces. Every false signature, every transfer, every forged document is being pulled into light. They cannot erase what has already been recorded. My beloved child, your name will shine free of the dirt they tried to throw on it. The shame they planned for you will wrap around their own shoulders. What they wanted for you will circle back and destroy them. The countdown has begun, and nothing can stop what is already in motion. High voltage, super thanks support line. High voltage. If this message touched your heart and you wish to support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved child, the nights are not silent anymore. Somewhere in the distance, footsteps of guilt echo as those who betrayed you tremble in fear. Their shadows stretch long, but even shadows cannot hide from the rising sun. The account that carries your name has become their curse. What they thought would be their secret escape has become their prison. Their greed is now burning them from within. They watch as the numbers flow, but the comfort is gone. Every transfer feels like a scream in their ears. They can no longer breathe under the weight of their lies. The very silence they trusted is now betraying them, and they are running out of time. My beloved child, you are standing at the edge of a revelation. What was hidden for so long is about to come crashing into the open. They will not be able to hold their secrets any longer. The walls are listening. The documents are speaking. Even the system they relied on is turning against them. Every page they forged is cracking, every false step leaving behind an undeniable trail. The evidence is no longer theirs to control, it belongs to destiny now. The storm is shaking their foundation, and soon they will collapse under its power. In hidden rooms, they whisper to each other in panic. Their faces are pale, their voices trembling, and their hands restless. They know the game they started is spiraling out of their control. My beloved child, they never thought you would find out. They never imagined you would rise above the fog they wrapped around your life. But the truth is always stronger, and you are standing tall in its light. The account, once their weapon, is now their greatest fear. They cannot look at the balance without feeling the weight of their crimes pressing heavily on their shoulders. Their fear is not of losing money, it is of losing the false power they built with it. The transfer trails are glowing like fire across the dark. Investigations are moving closer, and their names are being whispered in places they cannot control. The pressure is crushing them, piece by piece. My beloved child, you are not a victim, you are a witness to their downfall. Their plan was built on lies, but lies can never stand when truth is rising. Each second brings you closer to vindication. Each moment strips away the mask they wore so carefully. The time of their judgment is not far, it is already at their doorstep. And soon, you will watch as the ones who tried to break you are broken themselves. My beloved child, this is not just about stolen money. This is about dignity, about the respect they tried to steal from you, about the life they attempted to chain. But they cannot hold what was never theirs. Their footsteps grow weaker, their courage fades, and their voices shake. Even those who stood with them are beginning to walk away. No one wants to stand beside a collapsing tower. Their downfall will be swift, and the same hands that betrayed you will tremble in front of you. Their pride will bow, their secrets will shatter, and their false account will bury them. You, however, will rise above it untouched, stronger than ever before. High voltage, super thanks support line. High voltage. If this message touched your heart and you wish to support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. My beloved child, the silence before the storm is breaking apart. What was once hidden in shadows is now flooding into the light with unstoppable force. Those who plotted against you are choking on the very lies they crafted. They counted on secrecy, but secrecy has betrayed them. They thought the numbers would cover their tracks, but every transfer screams their guilt. The same account they created to destroy you is burning them alive from within. Your name, which they tried to bury, will rise above their schemes. It will shine brighter than the false records they forged. And soon, the world will see the difference between you and them. This is not just exposure, this is justice written by destiny. The banks are aligning their files, the investigators are connecting the trails, and their faces are starting to appear in places they never imagined. They can no longer run from the truth. Every step they take pulls them closer to the pit they dug. My beloved child, they are afraid because they know the light is about to crush the darkness. Their hearts beat with fear, their minds tremble with regret, and their hands shake as the truth tightens around them. They thought you would stay silent, but you were chosen to rise above this storm. And as the final pieces fall into place, their plot will collapse like broken glass. Your strength will be remembered, but their greed will haunt them forever. My beloved child, the ones who sat in pride will now bow in shame. They will no longer walk freely under the illusion of their power. Their fall will be witnessed, and their guilt will be undeniable. The money they shifted in darkness will turn into the fire that consumes their pride. The lies they spoke will become the rope that ties them down. Every step they took in arrogance will circle back and crush them. This is not the end for you, it is the beginning. Their plan is being destroyed, but your destiny is being restored. The account is no longer their weapon, it is their curse. The days ahead will bring clarity like never before. The noise of lies will fade, and only truth will remain. Their laughter will be silenced, and their whispers will vanish into dust. My beloved child, you will walk forward untouchable. Your name will not only survive this storm, it will rise higher because of it. Every false weight they tried to tie to you will fall away. The story they wanted to write for you will collapse. Instead, a new chapter will open, one filled with strength, dignity, and power. The storm they brought into your life will become the wind that carries you higher. And now, the final moment is drawing near. The world is shifting, the veil is being lifted, and their secret is dying under the light of exposure. My beloved child, this is your hour of victory. Do not look back at the chains, they are already broken. Do not fear the noise, they are already silenced. You will stand above them as the chosen one, and they will remember the price of betrayal forever. The bank account, the false trail, the stolen funds, it will all vanish with their downfall. What remains will be your name, shining, untarnished, unbroken. My beloved child, the silence in their world is turning into chaos. Every call they receive feels like an investigation. Every knock at the door makes them shiver in fear. They believed no one would ever know, but truth cannot stay buried. What was hidden in bank ledgers and secret signatures has already been uncovered. The very system they trusted has become their enemy. The papers carry their handwriting, the screens reveal their codes, and the witnesses are rising one by one. The circle is tightening, and they are gasping for air. This is the fate of those who thought they could steal destiny. My beloved child, you will soon stand in the light of vindication. Your dignity, which they tried to erase, will shine brighter than gold. Their plan to bind you will break before your eyes. Even the walls that heard their whispers will testify against them. Their laughter will echo no more, for silence will claim their tongues. They will have no place to hide. The storm that began in secret is roaring louder every day. And its power is unstoppable. Their fall is inevitable, and your rise is certain. My beloved child, their greed has sealed their fate. The very money they worshipped is turning against them. What they loved most will be the reason they collapse. They will watch as their false strength burns away like dry paper in fire. They will see everything they tried to take from you slip through their trembling hands. The account they created was a trap, but it is now a mirror. In that mirror, their guilt stares back at them with merciless eyes. And that reflection will haunt them to the end of their days. You, my beloved child, were never meant to be broken by their betrayal. You were meant to be lifted by the truth. This revelation is not your burden, it is your freedom. Stand tall, for nothing can shake you now. The lies have crumbled, the darkness is retreating, and light surrounds you. The account they used will vanish into nothingness, but your name will live untarnished. Their plan was temporary, but your destiny is eternal. What was meant to break you has become the very thing that proves your strength. My beloved child, the final curtain is beginning to fall. Those who once walked in arrogance are now stumbling in fear. Their power is slipping away like sand through trembling fingers. They never thought this day would come, but destiny cannot be delayed. What they built on lies is collapsing, and the ground beneath them is breaking. Their pride has no shield against the truth that burns so brightly. The world is watching as their faces crack with guilt. They try to speak, but their voices fail them. Their silence screams louder than words. This is the moment their story ends, and your new chapter begins. My beloved child, you were never meant to be crushed by this storm. You were chosen to walk through it and rise above it. The darkness that wrapped itself around your name is being torn away. Every transfer they made is now a chain around their own ankles. Every hidden move is now a spotlight on their guilt. They cannot erase what has already been recorded against them. Your freedom is untouchable, your dignity unbroken. Their schemes may have shaken you, but they could not destroy you. The fire they set for you has turned against them. My beloved child, you will soon see their fall with your own eyes. The ones who mocked you will bow before the truth. Their pride will crumble in the very place they sought to humiliate you. They will remember the day they tried to bury your destiny. And they will regret the moment they thought you were powerless. Their voices will tremble, their eyes will burn with fear, and their secrets will drown them. Nothing will save them from what is already written. You, however, will stand free, untouchable, and stronger than ever. The account is closing in on them. What they created in darkness has become a trap they cannot escape. Every step forward is sealing their fate. My beloved child, the doors of justice are opening, and your name is being lifted higher. The shame they planned for you is being thrown back at them. The sorrow they planted is becoming their harvest. They thought they could twist destiny, but destiny is now twisting them. Their plan has failed, their power is gone, and their pride is shattered. This is your time to walk out of the storm victorious. High voltage, super thanks support line. High voltage. If this message touched your heart and you wish to support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.